So you probably read the title and you said to yourself, Cameron didn't threaten Cardi B. He did threaten her team, the people representing her, but Rock, that might be cap, or am I missing something? Maybe you are. Or maybe, again, you don't understand cause, effects, chain reactions, or loyalty. Because all of those things say that if you diss somebody close to me, it's going to be problematic for me too. So if you threatening, or let me rephrase that, if you hurt somebody close to me, it's going to have an effect on me. You understand what I'm saying? If you threaten if you actually, you know what I'm getting at. It's going to either affect me. Let's say, all right, in this situation, you ain't threatening violence, right? But you threatening embarrassment, threatening exposure, you threatening to like this sort of thing could ruin a person. And if I'm Cardi B and I rely on this person's well-being and this person's, reliability, this reputation to bust moves for me, then you have effectively just hurt me. But before I get into all of that, welcome to the nation, y'all. What's rocking? I am your host, your tour guide, the president and the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I mop the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. Rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a tax-paying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or a cash app or a super chat, depending on when you're watching this. You know what I'm saying? We actually prefer the cash app. Cash App tag is going to be in the description. Well, it's already there. It's in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than to hear me yap. Some of y'all prefer both. Y'all my favorites. But yeah, all of the mixtapes from Nonviolent Rocko all the way back to Shell Shock is at the other end of that Bandcamp link, and that Bandcamp link is in the description. You can get you some merch, shirts, hats, hoodies, and all of that at the end of that other link. The This Is Monster Nation link. Uh, yeah. So support black business and all of that. Um, when you writing on the walls here, aka leaving comments, so on and so forth, like spell the names of our dignitaries correctly. Is rock, not it's ROCK, not ROC. Unless you're a Crip, we give Crips a pass. But you gotta, put a little cuz or something in the comments so I know. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, shit, comment gonna be gone. You're confusing the search engine. You're confusing the tourists. The tourists who just stumble into this nation, they might not know they might not be all the way familiar. They might have just clicked on the video for the topic. You know what I mean? And now they might want to go research Monster Nation or Rock This Monster or Helter Skelter. So there's no E's and R's in Helter Skelter. It's A's and H's. It's no ER in monster. It's the A. Monster, not monster. It's Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. Boot Camp Click. The Click in Boot Camp Click is spelled CLIK. Understand what I'm saying? And, oh yeah. It's BCC, not BBC.
Pause.
Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. We are pause practitioners here. We do it proficiently, profusely, predominantly from now till payday. It's a fun. It's fun. It's fun for us. I understand if you don't rock with it, but don't hate on don't hate on me. It's not a phobia. It's a fun beer. It's what I like to refer to it. So would it be okay if I said that's what your mom said instead of pause, or that's what your girl said instead of pause? Would that be okay? Because if you prefer one over the other, then it's you that got the phobia. But anyway, let's get into it. Cameron is running around here threatening the beautiful Cardi B. Well, technically he's threatening the people who represent her, the people who out here hustling for her. You know what I mean? Management. He said management and somebody who helps her write. Now, first of all, I don't know if Cardi B is upfront with the fact that she about having writers. So I never heard her say that. You know what I mean? So if you say, I'm not saying that she don't have writers. I'm just saying I never heard her say that. So to say that if she's never said that, that's offensive, right? If she has never gone public with that, then that's offensive off the rip, right? So in Cameron's whole tirade, he's like, well, his motive is this. Cardi B's people reached out to him for him to get on her album to do a song, and he was like, okay, I can do it, but I'm busy right now. Call me in the 11th hour and I'll knock it out for you, right? And so they called him in the 11th hour, and he was busy. He was busy. He was like, yo, I'm sorry, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I don't look like I'm gonna be able to do it. Tell Cardi I love her. It's all good. They they don't do it without him. They hit him back months later, and they like, yo, we still waiting on you. He's like, yo, I thought y'all did that already. Blah 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 blah. They're like, nah, we waiting on you. Long story short, he's like, all right, I'm gonna do it right now, something like that. And he did it, right? He's like, oh, but in exchange, like maybe y'all could, you give me a verse, or no, you could show up on my show. Maybe she could come do an interview on my show in return. I don't think it was no. He asked for no verse, but that he asked for a show appearance, and they're like, yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So that's Cam's story, and he's sticking to it, right? And he so he did the verse for them, and some more time passes by, and the album comes out, and he checks the album for the song, and learns that the song ain't on the album. Salute to all of the early birds. Salute to all Caveman, Dempster, Carmelo. Salute to y'all. Showing love. Share the video if y'all can. If you find it in your heart to do so. So yeah, he gave her the verse, and he expected. He said, "Yo, could she get on? She do an interview on my show?" And they like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 no doubt." And so that's what he was expecting. Album never came out. I mean, the album came out. The song's not on the album. Well, the song's on the album. Maybe is the song on the album? His verse ain't on that album. That I know, right? So, well, that I'm sure he said. So, he I guess he reached out and was like, "Yo, y'all ain't used the blah 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 blah." I guess they was like, "Yeah, nah." Some of the people liked it, but some of the people was like, that's it's old school. Some of the people was against it. This, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, whatever. But but Cam still want his interview. He did the work, so he want the compensation. Either that or give me some money. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't going to do then you want pay me for my time. Now, all of that seems fair to me. But what doesn't seem fair is that, or fair or right, is the fact that throughout Cameron's whole explanation of the ingredients that led us to this moment, throughout his whole breakdown, he kept driving home the point that he loves Cardi B, and Cardi B is his homegirl. That's his sister. It's all love. It's not between me and her. It's between me and the people who like. And I know one of these dudes, right? So, what's wrong is for you to say that and then to do this publicly. I think. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's your homegirl, then reach out to her. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at her and tell her, listen, niggas told me this was supposed to happen. I don't know how much you was involved in the project. You might not, because that's what he suggested. He's like, yo, they might not even. She might not even know that they out here doing these sort of things and all of that. And if he could say that on camera, he could say that in her DMs or on the phone with her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever means of communication he has. And I think I'm no rock. I don't think you got to be no rocket science or no rockness monster to know that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't think I believe that. I don't think I believe Kim. I mean, I could be wrong, but I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right, cause y'all know I don't like the drama. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all the drama. I would rather see collaboration over competition every day, any day, all days. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think I believe it. Y'all don't think we ain't seen this movie before? I'm not talking rocket science right now. We ain't seen this movie before with J. Cole. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm the dumb nigga. You was just doing you just doing your thing. I fell for it twice. Nah, I need to see proof. The whole situation as it went down with J. Cole was very similar. You know, extremely similar. Now he didn't threaten J. Cole with the things that he's threatening Cardi B's team with. You know, these people he's talking about he's all kind of all kind of gay threats, like you know what I'm saying, like exposing him for gay activities, so on and so forth. Like this is where he said he knows somebody got pictures with the nigga in compromising positions and all of this, that, and the third.
Pause.
If applicable, I mean I am actually talking about the but anyway, so that wasn't the case with J. Cole. It was different. You understand what I'm saying? Like these people could be made up people. Like there's not even no like. All right, I'm not. He's doing everything in his power to explain to drive home the point that my beef ain't with Cardi. He's speaking very positive, very complimentary, very lovingly to Cardi B throughout this whole thing. But he puts it on these mysterious people. He disrespecting these mysterious people that none of us know. You understand what I'm saying? So one, either you a bad, either you ain't thinking and you're a bad friend. You understand what I'm saying? Because by doing what you're doing, you bring a negative heat to Cardi and none to these people because don't nobody know these people, or you're running a play. You're running a play. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't. Yeah, it don't make sense. Because no matter how you slice it, whatever you do to those dudes, if they really exist and they attach to Cardi, it's gonna hurt Cardi either way. You understand what I'm saying? It's nah. So yeah, I figure like whatever when you did that with Cardi with J. Cole, you threatened the lawsuit, back and forth for months this went, or for however long it played out, and then next thing you know, J. Cole appears in the studio on your show, just pops up like he pulled up on you, and it was random. I mean, the fans, I mean, sorry, sorry to spoiler alert. Sorry to be the spoiler ending. But all of this stuff that you be seeing, like if you see a problem, all of these things happen on these shows and in public, and half of your Instagram feed and all of that. When you looking at something going on, like a fight or whatever spectacle they presenting to you, if you get a second angle on the camera, it was planned. It was staged. You understand what I'm saying? J. Cole shows up in the studio, cut away to him, cut back the camera. That was organized. So it's no way like nah. I'm not about to fall for that again. I need I need to see more. Which one? This one or that one? Or that one? Or that one? Salute to Michael Letty. He said I had a tough hat. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see the comments in the Yami. Salute to Cincinnati. Cincinnati in the building. But yeah, I mean, what y'all think? Y'all believe that camera? Cause here's the thing. we all know Cardi B is not the type of person to bite her tongue. So should we be expecting a response from Cardi B? Cause I don't think it, I don't. You know, Cardi B is wild, entertaining, and all that. I mean, I don't see how her response could be nice. Like it could be some cool like nah nah. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, he could have hollered at her and get his he could have got his he could have been the good friend that he claimed that he's stating he is and all of that. But I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think this is real? And if y'all do think this is real, do you think Cameron is justified in this situation? I mean, you think right? What you think? He right? You think he wrong? Like, how you feel about the way, if it was real, how do you feel about the way he's handling it? Let me know if you made. I ain't got much to say on this, except for the fact. Bottom line, I don't know if I believe him. You know what I'm saying? So you leave your opinion in the situation. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 microphones in the comments. Rock on, rock on.